Paris Schatz has the details in just a moment.
Flights across the country, they are starting to get impacted as the FAA reduces schedules. We are getting an update from O'Hare coming up.
And let's take a live look outside right now. Looking like a beautiful Friday so far with temperatures near 60. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Natalie Bompke.
I'm Anthony Ponce. Happy Friday, everybody. Before we get to our top headlines, here is a check of the weather from our very own Mike Kaplan.
Have you heard the news? There's supposed to be a little snow coming in here this weekend, and there will be, but the question is, will any of it stick? So first of all, nice out there today, but we are going to get some rain tomorrow, especially in the afternoon and evening. Some mix to wet snow tomorrow night, but I don't think it's going to stick because the ground is going to be too warm. It's going to be wet, so you may see some snow, but I doubt that it's going to stick. If we get a sticking snow, it's going to be lake effect snow, and that's most likely late Sunday into Monday morning, but the exact location of where and even if that happens remains to be seen. Out there right now, we've got sunshine, a little bit on the gusty side with winds gusting close to 30 miles per hour, but at least we're headed for the low 60s this afternoon. Back to you.
Like a news alert to get to right now, at least 14 people have been arrested in connection with protests going on near the Broadview ICE facility. The Cook County Sheriff's Department tells us they are working to identify the individuals and their charges right now. A coalition of suburban moms from the western suburbs organized this protest in Broadview today. They are organizing to demand an end to the separation of families by federal agents. We will share more details once charges are announced. More than 30 local businesses are coming together to denounce ICE activities as well throughout Chicago.
Paris Schatz is live right now with the latest on this. Paris?
Yeah, Natalie and Anthony, there's some of Chicago's movers and shakers here in the business and civic community. As you mentioned, 30 local businesses, folks like John Rogers, the head of Ariel Investments. We have the Urban League represented here. We have the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce, Jack Levin, all coming together to denounce the Customs and Border Patrol and ICE actions and their aggressive raids. And one of the cases they want to make is that they believe it is hurting the economy. They believe that folks are not patronizing restaurants or stores, especially in areas like Little Village. So they say they want to come together today without politicians. This is just a group of civic and business leaders to denounce these ICE aggressive tactics.
This is not about law enforcement. This is actually meant to undermine and to humiliate local authorities and to try and remind folks who really is in charge.
The economic repercussions of ICE's continued onslaught, if left unchecked, will be significant. Workers and customers alike are afraid for their safety and staying home rather than risking arrest. Tourists are being deterred from visiting our city. The needless unpredictability discourages consumer activity, especially hurting small neighborhood businesses that depend on steady foot traffic.
So they're saying they would rather the federal government work with them, the business and civic leaders, although it does not appear that that's going to happen. Just today, we've already had dispatches of immigration actions around Skokie, and this comes one day after a major loss in court for the federal government, an injunction on the use of force against protesters. The judge in that case saying that this use of force attacks the conscience of Chicago, shocks the conscience of Chicago. Those are her words, so to speak. So these enforcement actions are going to go on, but today you've got the business community. You've also got a separate event of faith leaders coming together to denounce what's happened. They're going to be out in Broadview. So a lot of folks woken up here by what's going on with Operation Midway Blitz. We're going to follow all these developments the rest of the day. Natalie, Anthony.
The Senate, thank you, Paris. Senate expected to hold another vote today to try and reopen the government. This is a live look at the Capitol, as today marks day 38 of the government shutdown. Now, the new bill would fund Veterans Affairs and Agriculture Department programs like SNAP. It includes a Band-Aid for the rest of government through January, but House Speaker Mike Johnson says he will not commit to a vote on health care subsidies, which Democrats have been fighting for.
A federal judge is ordering the Trump administration to fully fund November SNAP benefits by today. The ruling came after complaints that only 65% of benefits would be covered, leaving millions in need. The judge criticized the Trump administration for ignoring the harm to low-income families. SNAP helps 42 million Americans buy groceries, but delays mean that they likely won't see funds on their debit cards immediately. The Trump administration is appealing the judge's decision.
And despite the government shutdown, it's still looking like a big year for holiday spending. The National Retail Federation says it is expecting consumers to spend about $890 million.
Kennedy Hayes is live for us in New York City right now with more details for us. Hi, Kennedy.
Hi, Anthony and Natalie. That's exactly right. The National Retail Federation actually estimates about 42% of people already bought some holiday gifts even before November began, and that definitely checked out, at least talking to some New Yorkers out here.
So we like to get a jump on things so that we have a lot of items to pick from when we go to the stores and stuff. So we probably have about 20 presents so far.
A little bit last minute, so we'll see. We have not done much shopping yet for Christmas. Have you?
We usually start around Thanksgiving.
There you
Thanksgiving a weekend, and this has been a tradition with us.
The National Retail Federation estimates sales will be just over $1 trillion this year. That's a record and around a 4% increase from last year. Now, according to the Federation's latest holiday survey, people are planning to spend an average of about $890 this year. Gift cards are expected to be the most popular present, followed by clothing and books. And with the government shutdown and tariff uncertainty, economists say fewer retailers are hiring extra seasonal help this year, and stores stocked up extra early just to avoid running short on those hot items. NRF says part of the reason many shoppers are hitting stores ahead of Black Friday is to avoid crowds, spread out their spending, and cut down on stress. Now, economists say while shelves will not be empty, if there's a specific item you really want, it's smart to grab it sooner rather than later. And planning ahead and looking for deals remains key.
Make sure that you take advantage of, all the different deals that you may get if you go to a retailer's website and you sign up for the first time or you download their app. There's always deals to be found there. And finally, as we all know, shop around, right? Look around, make sure you do your research.
And if you do choose to hit those stores ahead of the Black Friday deals, the NRF says you can also save by signing up for Buy Now, Pay Later services. Anthony, Natalie.
Thank you, Kennedy.
Thanks, Kennedy.
Appreciate it. Yeah, happy shopping, everybody. 12:07, we're back with more news here on the Fox 32 News at noon right after this.
Impacts from the government shutdown now hitting the skies with the FAA canceling flights across the country. I'm Rebecca Castor at Reagan National Airport outside Washington with what passengers need to know coming up.
And an iconic bakery opens up in the Lincoln Park neighborhood. We're meeting the founders coming up.
Welcome back. Dozens of major cities in a frenzy as the FAA's ordered flight reductions kick into gear today.
Passengers are being told to check the status of their flights before they head to the airport. And experts say if you have connecting flights, make sure you have a large buffer in between those flights. Roseanne has the latest from O'Hare Airport.
810 flights are canceled across the country today. Here at O'Hare, the number is 78, 18 flights canceled at Midway. And again, this is because the FAA ordered a 10% reduction in flights at 40 major airports, including O'Hare and Midway, of course. It's all due to a shortage of TSA agents and air traffic controllers amid the government shutdown. They've been working without pay for nearly a month, which has led to an increase in sick calls. Despite the strain, some flyers say they're less worried about safety and going through security lines than getting to and from their destinations.
The responsibility of our government to get these people back together. You know, unfortunately, it's going to come down to travel being interfered and our, daily lives are going to be affected.
I'm frustrated because it happens whoever's in office. It doesn't really matter. It's not a party-specific thing. It's just a tool they use to play a game with the American people who spend all of their lives paying taxes. And that's the frustrating part.
I really think about it, but I try not to get nervous about it because I travel for a living, so there's nothing I can do.
Well, he has a lot to say about it. While that interview may have gone to the dogs, things are moving somewhat smoothly here at O'Hare. We talked to one TSA baggage handler, though, who told us that this will be the third Friday without a paycheck. He said it's a lot better than what other agencies' employees face, which are checks and pay stubs with $0. The best advice for travelers is to be sure to check on your flight ahead of time and give yourself extra time to arrive early at the airport. At O'Hare, Roseanne Tejas, Fox 32, Chicago.
Thanks to Roseanne. That dog is all of us, I think, Natalie. All right, 12:13, the Palatine Police Department, they are renewing a call for information in a decades-old missing persons case. Anthony Tony Klama was reported missing 27 years ago. The last time anyone saw him was near the intersection of North Hicks Road and Rand Road in Palatine, right near the Foxfire Apartments. Witnesses say they saw him near a car with another man. Now, police are hoping that two Good Samaritans who years and years ago, 2014, mailed a tip to police that year will come forward again with any more information that they may have.
Today, the U.S. Supreme Court will hold a private meeting to confirm whether it will hear a case seeking to limit or roll back federal protections on same-sex marriage. The meeting follows a hearing on a case brought on by a former Kentucky County clerk who is seeking to overturn the landmark ruling.
Former NFL star Antonio Brown is in police custody in New York after he was extradited there from the United Arab Emirates. The 37-year-old was allegedly attempting to evade the reach of the U.S. legal system. Brown has been wanted since June following a shooting at a celebrity boxing match in Miami.
A jury in Virginia awarding $10 million to a former teacher who was shot by her 6-year-old student. Abby Zwerner sued the school's former assistant principal, Ebony Parker, accusing her of ignoring repeated warnings that the child had a gun. Zwerner had sought $40 million in the suit. Parker faces a separate criminal trial on 8 counts of felony child neglect. Republican Congresswoman Elise Stefanik is about to announce a run for New York governor today. Stefanik is a fierce ally of President Trump, and in recent weeks, she's ramped up her criticism of Governor Kathy Hochul. Stefanik has also attacked Hochul over her endorsement of New York City Mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani.
A massive fire destroyed the multi-million-dollar Florida home of the head coach of the Miami Heat, Eric Spoelstra. Officials say flames broke out early yesterday morning, and that fire quickly spread across the 1-acre property in southwest Miami-Dade County. Fire crews say the property is surrounded by trees as well, which made the firefight more challenging. The front of the house is still standing. However, other parts of the home completely collapsed. Fortunately, there are no reports of any injuries. The cause of that fire is under investigation.
Let's take a live look outside right now. Beautiful sunshine. Fox 32 meteorologist Mike Kaplan joins us now for a quick check of the forecast.
Today is going to be the warmest day of the next 7, and maybe for quite a while. We're in for the low 60s. That's going to be quite nice. A little bit on the windy side, but I think we can hit 62 for the official high at O'Hare, about the same at Joliet, Kankakee, maybe a 63 for you. If anybody fails to hit 60, it's going to be maybe far north, but you're going to be close with a 59 around Waukegan and Zion. That's not bad here for early November. Winds will be blustery, and then tomorrow, not as warm. Let's go for about 50 degrees. Notice the farther north you go, the colder it is. Woodstock, 45. This will contribute to the timing of when rain changes to snow, because the cold air will be coming in from the northwest. So the farther northwest you are, the more likely you are to maybe tap in on some of that snow. We've cleared out. We had some rain earlier. See this little feature up there around Minneapolis? That's going to come in here about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. And with it, I'm very confident that there's going to be some cloud cover. What I'm less confident about is much, if any, rainfall. Our model does show a couple little blips of green. There it is at 8 o'clock. Maybe a sprinkle. Nothing as widespread as what we had during the wee hours of the morning today, but you might encounter something where you turn on the intermittent wipers if you're driving around. Tomorrow morning, maybe a spotty shower, but here's what's coming in the afternoon. It's rain and probably a good soaker, and then the cold air comes in, and what do we see in blue? That change over to some wet snow. I just think this first round of snow does not stick. Lake effect? We shall see. Back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Mike. We'll stay tuned. A huge day for cookie lovers. The iconic Leven Bakery officially opened up their newest location in the Lincoln Park neighborhood this morning.
Look at the turnout there. Hundreds of Northsiders, cookie lovers. I didn't know we had such a cookie-loving community here. I guess we do. Looks like there's still a line right now, hours later. And we are so excited to welcome to the program the founders of the bakery, Pam Weeks and Connie McDonald. Pam and Connie, congratulations to both of you.
Oh, so much. Thank you so much. It's been a great day here. We really couldn't have asked for anything better.
Yeah, we see the crowds. We see the crowds. Now let me ask you this. What makes this particular opening special for you and your team? I understand. I haven't tried the product yet, but I understand it's amazing.
Well, thank you so much. We like to think that it is. You know, every opening is really special. This one feels really great. We've been trying to find a great location in Lincoln Park for a really long time. And we think that we really kind of found like a great home for us here. And the neighborhood has been amazing.
So welcoming. We're so excited. It's been so great to get out and talk to everybody and meet all the kids and the dogs. We've got great little dog treats. So it's been a really fun morning.
Tell me how this bakery came to be, where it all started, and how it's grown to Chicago.
Well, you know, it's kind of a long story. We started 30 years ago. It's our 30-year anniversary. We wrote a book, which kind of chronicles our 30 years and our friendship. And we started in New York City.
We created a cookie, a macadamia white chocolate cookie to celebrate our 30th anniversary.
I love the white chip macadamia cookies.
So good.
Now, I haven't tried it, ladies, so paint a picture for me. What sets your guys' cookies apart from the rest?
They're very large. They're 6 ounces, almost half a pound each. They are fabulous to share. They're very satisfying because they're crispy on the outside and then ooey gooey inside. And you can see we did a peanut butter dark chocolate cookie just for the opening here. And we've got these great little tote bags as long as the supplies last until Sunday. They're so satisfying.
Yeah. And we bake them all day long. Never run out. So we hope everyone comes and tries it and enjoys it.
But we also make lots of other great things. We have amazing breads. We have blueberry muffins, oatmeal raisin scones. We have delicious coffee. We have hot chocolate, all kinds of special things. So
it sounds so good, ladies. So today is about more than just the opening, though. You both are also giving back in a huge way. Tell us about the Care for Friends local nonprofit.
Yeah, we feel so lucky to be partnering with them. We are donating First Day's proceeds to Care for Friends, and you know, it was really exciting since we had some of the people here. Hope from there was here this morning, and it really was so great when she saw the line down the street and around the corner, knowing that all those proceeds will be going to them today is really exciting.
Oh my gosh. Well, I cannot wait to try the product. I understand we're sending a representative your way in a matter of minutes. Her name is Haley, so please keep your eyes out for a lovely young lady named Haley. She's going to hopefully bring one of those white chip macadamia, because I think the whole newsroom could split just one cookie.
Probably, right?
Just
Get one like pizza cutter. Ladies, thank you so
Thank
much. Pam, Connie, best of luck to you in the Chicago market.
Thank you
very
so
much.
Thank you. What a treat to get to have them live.
I am intrigued. You know, I don't have that big of a sweet tooth, but when I hear the crispy on the outside and then gooey on the inside with the cook, that sounds pretty good.
It does.
That sounds pretty good. All right, we're going to be back with more news at noon right after this, everybody. Welcome back. Steph Curry, known for being the best shooter in the NBA. Well, now he's going viral for, look at that. Look at that billboard in LA. It is positioned to make it look like the NBA star is using the moon as a basketball, and it is all to advertise his new book, which is called Shot Ready. It's not clear if they did this positioning on purpose to align with the moon, but the marketing folks there should definitely say, oh, yeah, we had that planned.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Awesome. Cool stuff.
A daring rescue caught on camera. A woman in Oregon was walking her dog at the beach when she spotted a small salmon shark stranded in the shallow waters. Colleen Dunn stepped up to save the shark by grabbing it and dragging it to the water. The shark was able to swim off on its own. Dunn says she was initially nervous about even touching the nearly 50-pound shark, but she decided to help out because she couldn't bear to watch it suffer.
Okay. All right. If the forecast calls for thunderstorms, people with asthma, you may have a harder time breathing. A new study finds that thunderstorms can actually trigger sharp increases in asthma-related ER visits. The research, which is scheduled to be reported officially tomorrow at the annual American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology meeting, analyzed more than 4,000 asthma-related ER visits across 3 hospitals in Wichita, Kansas between 2020 and 2024. And what they found was that there was a consistent surge in asthma cases when storms were in the area. The study concludes that by recognizing a connection between storms and asthma, that communities and healthcare systems can now better prepare and reduce strain on hospitals. Research presented at medical meetings should be considered preliminary, though, until it appears in a peer-reviewed medical journal.
To mark Prematurity Awareness Month, the Cleveland Clinic Children's Hospital is spotlighting a unique way that volunteers comfort newborns in the NICU. This is so super cute. It's called Octopi Project. Volunteers crochet small octopuses for preterm babies. The idea began in Denmark in 2013 after noticing the tentacles resembled an umbilical cord, helping babies feel safe and calm. And research shows the octopi are safe and can even help stabilize vital signs. How sweet is this? Each one is handmade from 100% cotton, named by families and placed beside the baby's crib. So far, volunteers have crafted more than 500 of these comforting companions.
That's so cute.
Sweet, sweet babies.
Love what they're doing.
We have another look at your weekend forecast when we come back. Welcome back. Here's a look at some of the top stories we're following for you today at noon.
At least 14 people have been arrested in connection with protests right near the Broadview ICE facility. Cook County Sheriff's Department tells us they are working right now to identify the individuals and their charges right now. A coalition of suburban moms from the western suburbs organized this protest in Broadview today. They are organizing to demand an end to to the separation of families by federal agents. And we will share more details once those charges are officially announced.
A chiropractor in Batavia is accused of secretly recording his patients. Investigators say David Hansen hid cameras throughout his office, even in a room where people undressed. Police searched the Hansen family chiropractic clinic yesterday. They say he filmed more than 180 people, including children. Hansen faces child pornography charges and is currently in jail without bond. Anyone who thinks they were recorded should call Kane County prosecutors.
The Senate is expected to hold another vote today to try to reopen the government. This is a live look at the Capitol building this morning, as today now marks day 38 of the government shutdown. This new bill would fund Veterans Affairs and Agriculture Department programs such as SNAP. And it also includes a Band-Aid solution for the rest of the government to remain operational until the month of January. But House Speaker Mike Johnson says he will not commit to a vote on health care subsidies. That is what Democrats have been holding out for.
Meteorologist Mike Kaplan joins us now with a look at the forecast.
All right, here we go. Today, mild. It's going to be a nice day out there. Plenty of sunshine. Let's talk high temperatures at a time of year when low 50s are normal. Hey, I think we can get to 62 for the official high. Maybe only 61 at Tinley Park. We're splitting hairs. Going north and northwest. These are areas that may top out 59. Antioch, Fox Lake, Lake Villa, Crystal Lake. But I think you can hit 60 at Elgin and Pingree Grove. 61 at Geneva, Batavia, and Aurora. To the south burbs we go, where it will also be sunny and mild with low 60s widespread. Whether you're in Grundy County, whether you're in Kendall County, Joliet area, you're good for a 62-degree high. And in northwest Indiana, not much difference there. I think 61 will do it at Valparaiso, Gary, and Barrelville. Maybe a little bit warmer as you head to Newton and Jasper County. But this is really a nice day out there. Lots of sunshine. This brown line, that is called a trough. It's an elongated area of low pressure. What that will do tonight, bring in a little more cloud cover and maybe, see those little blips of green, maybe a sprinkle. That's not the main storm system. Here's what we've got here. Kind of a double-barreled low-pressure area. We will get hit with rain tomorrow, which will eventually tap into some Arctic air. And as that happens, we get blue, because it's snow being detected on our algorithm here. Then the question is, what direction will the winds be on Sunday? Will it be due north or will it be northwest? That will determine where those lake effect snow showers go. We have to be aware of the possibility that some of that snow could hit the city on Monday morning. Right now, I think that's the less likely scenario. Today, nice, sunshine, 62, a little bit breezy, west winds at 10 to 20. An increase in cloud cover tonight and maybe a spotty light shower like I showed you a little bit ago, low 42 degrees. We can hit 50 tomorrow, and then you get that rain changing to some wet snow at night. Here's that potential for lake effect snow after the Bears game. But look at these cold temperatures, only in the 30s Sunday and Monday. Warming up into the 50s, though, next week.
Thanks to Mike there. A factory in Nevada is turning to AI to make sneaker manufacturing more efficient.
Fox's Talia Kirkland has more.
Take a look at this. This is the robot that's transforming shoe manufacturing. A job that once took 60 workers is now done in just minutes.
It's fast. It's efficient.
From this screen, you can see the shoes.
It's AI technology, and it's making your shoes.
This production line on one shift will do 150,000 pairs a year.
Summit's Footwear Inc. is the first AI-powered, semi-automated sneaker factory in the nation, and it's located right here in Henderson, Nevada.
Las Vegas has always been known as a, casino industry, service-oriented business.
But CEO Scott Miller and the company's president, Alan Lee, say in the next decade, they'd like to change that to include manufacturing.
By the next 3 to 5 years, we plan on 50 production lines with an output of 20 million pairs of shoes a year in Las Vegas.
So how does it work?
As you can see, there's no overspray of glue or anything of that nature.
Summit's production line relies on patented advanced automated technology and 3 robotic arms that ensures that the glue that secures the shoe sole is evenly dispersed, a task that was once done by hand, cutting a 60-person production line to just 10. Something Miller says allows the company to move workers into higher-paying salaried positions much faster.
We can train a worker within 1 week's time. to get them to understand how to do production on sneakers.
With the global sneaker market projected to surpass $120 billion by next year, shoe brands face mounting pressure to localize production and shorten lead times. Summit's footwear can do just that.
We would like to change it around and make it Shoe City. We'll make it shoe capital of the United States.
So the next time you put on your sneakers, just remember you'll know the technology behind how they're made. In Henderson, Nevada, I'm Taya Kirkland, Fox 5 News, local Las Vegas.
That is pretty cool. Companies across America rolling out their special holiday products, and Starbucks is already fully sold out of one of theirs. We're going to show you what flew off the shelves coming up. Welcome back. We've got the big board pulled up for you here. We're taking a live look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Right now it is down 211 points.
And it is time to look at the rest of our business headlines this Friday afternoon with CJ Papa.
The government shutdown isn't the only thing impacting airlines. Not as many people were traveling between the U.S. and Europe over the summer. British Airways owner IAG reporting a drop in earnings for the quarter. IAG says all markets had fewer passengers and flights were less full. The Wall Street Journal reporting Ford is considering discontinuing the electric F-150 Lightning due to low demand. And $13 billion in total EV losses since 2023. Overall, EV sales are expected to plummet given the lack of government subsidies. One New Jersey dealer telling the Journal the demand just isn't there. The roller coaster zooming down when it comes to the money lost in the recent quarter by Six Flags, though attendance for thrill rides in July and August was strong. The company says it is working with investors to enhance fun and excitement. And Starbucks taking the internet by storm, releasing their new glass Barista Cup, the $30 mug resembling a honey bear container. Resale prices already unbearable, going for over $300 online. That's business. CJ Papa, Fox 32, Chicago.
People will buy anything these days.
Take my money.
What in the world? Okay, so we haven't even made it to Thanksgiving yet. Santa has already paid a visit to a suburb.
All right, family's got a welcome Santa in the Ice Palace that is located at Woodfield Mall's Grand Court, and Santa's actually going to be there to take photos until Christmas Eve.
Look how beautiful that is, Anthony.
Nice job. Yeah.
You can make a reservation online. For more information on how to book, you can head over to our website, fox32chicago.com. Well, the weather is getting colder, which means it's time to pay closer attention, Anthony, to your skin and your hair health.
Of course.
We're getting expert tips on how to keep your glow throughout the winter months. Chicago winters can be brutal. We all know that. Between the cold winds, dry air, and constant temperature changes, our skin and hair could really take a hit. But thankfully, we're getting you prepared with some expert help today. Joining us is Cassandra Stratton, Director of Spa Service and Education at Tricochi's Salon and Spa, along with India Brown and Callan Stuckey. Thanks so much, you guys, for coming, especially Callan, who gets to just lay on a bed the whole time. Okay, so tell me what you think are the biggest mistakes people make when it comes to their hair and their skin during the cold winter months here in Chicago.
Yeah, those winter months are brutal, so it's most important to really have a good hydration level or layer of moisturizer, a barrier cream, some serums that really protect the skin when you're out into that brittle cold. And then hair, you know, there's deep conditioning treatments that are that help the scalp, keep that healthy, and then keep that nice and shine going.
You say to layer on the moisture. I get so confused. I'm like, what am I doing first? What do you do? What do you need to do?
So first start with a nice hydrating cleanser. You know, a gentle exfoliation is always the next step, and then going into a serum that is definitely customized to your skin type, but then finishing it with a protection layer, locking in that moisture with a barrier cream, even a lightweight moisturizer, and then finishing with SPF. And that will help keep that hydration locked in.
That is like so many steps, but that's how many steps is it?
4 to 5 at the most.
That is the thing these days, though. Apparently, I've read about it on social media. What are some of the top beauty treatments or services that you recommend during the colder months?
Yeah, I mean, all of them are going to be a win, but this particular particular facial that India is doing is one of our featured facials for holiday, and it's our Babor lifting facial. She's doing a cryosculpt, which pops the cheekbones, defines the jaw.
How long does it last?
I mean, you know, it's going to last as much as you can, like a couple hours. You know, what party ready would be the idea, right? And I call this the no filter needed facial personally, because you don't need a filter after this. It's just party ready. And this particular facial is going to be available for holiday, just so that holiday time.
I feel like a spa gift is like one of the best gifts you can give too, as well, because I haven't met someone who doesn't love to be pampered, and so that's always, you know, for the tricky buyer, that's something to get. What are some beauty trends that you're seeing for 2025 and 2026?
Yeah, so there's so many wonderful trends right now. For hair, we're seeing some really rich chestnut color. Deep reds is another trend. Honey blondes, of course, for nails. We're also seeing some deep reds, like think of the Merlot, like a deep red Merlot color. Navy, my matte navy nail color is my favorite right now.
Yes, and I just noticed that.
Yeah, that's such a fun navy.
It's almost like a neutral.
Yeah,
in a
bit,
way.
Yeah,
you know?
it's that matte finish is really fun. So shout out to Renee in Geneva. She did my nails. But other than that, you know, the biggest trend, self-care is always trending. So gift yourself, gift others. And right now our promotion for gift cards is, you know, every $100 you spend and buy a gift card, you get a $15 bonus, which you could use yourself.
Sure. If someone only has 5 minutes before a holiday party, what is like one thing they can do to refresh their look fast?
Yes, I mean, so most likely after a long day and you got to get ready quick, we have a Tricoci volume boost. It's a powder. It just lifts at the roots. It gets you ready. It takes out some of the oils that you may have over the day.
This is like a hair powder.
Yes, it's a hair powder. And then, of course, maybe an eye serum. That's always a win as well.
With the hair powder, it doesn't matter the color of your hair.
No.
You can do it.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, blends right in.
Fantastic. Yeah. Ladies, thank you so much. Appreciate it. We know one place Lego fans can visit this weekend. Fortunately, it could be the spa, I guess, if you're a parent that stepped on a Lego or two. Coming up, Jake Hamilton is going to give us a preview of Lego Holiday Lane when we come back.
Chicago.
Well, it may be hard to believe, but as we keep reminding you, the holidays are here.
Happy holidays, yes, here on November 7th. And if you are ready to take the kids on a little walk through Winter Wonderland, we may know a fun place to head. Jake Hamilton stopped by the Holiday Lego Village, and he has this report.
That's right, guys. If you are looking to assemble some holiday spirit, we have got just the thing for you. We are out here at Water Tower Place. Welcome to Lego Holiday Lane. Let me tell you, you get a little look at this and you start feeling like you are in the Christmas spirit. We're here with Gianna with Lego. Gianna, if this doesn't get you ready for the holidays, nothing will. What's going on out here?
I agree with you. So I was going to say, we are really here to bring the festive and holiday spirit to Chicago. This is an interactive event for children and families.
I mean, interactive. I mean, look, you've got this table filled. And I always love the sound of the Lego. So the kids can come out here, or the kid at heart.
Everyone, yes, the kids at heart. There's lots of areas to build together to really reconnect. Lots of free items and giveaways that are themed to all of our amazing collections and sets for the holiday spirit.
And we've been talking maybe about a little bit of snow in Chicago, and it's 100% chance of snow, I think we can say right now.
For sure, yes.
You use the word, and it's one of my favorite words in the world, free. It's free for families to come out here this weekend.
It is, yes. Everything is while supplies last. There's no ticketing. Feel free to come down to the Water Tower Place Friday, Saturday, and Sunday of this week. We also do anticipate quite a big line, so I would definitely come out early, and our amazing brand ambassadors will take everyone through the space.
Really quick, I want to give a shout out to something that's happening kind of in the middle of the section right now. What is this Build to Give thing that you guys have going on?
Yeah, so this is an opportunity for kids and families. They'll build a custom heart, decorate it any way they would like, and then throughout the weekend we'll have this tree right here really come to life with all of the different heart creations.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Look, you see the different hearts on there.
And so what you can do is take a picture of your build, post it on social media with the hashtag Build to Give, and for every ornament that you see, the Lego Group will donate sets to children in need of play this holiday season.
I love that. Really quick, one more time where people can come out and find this place.
Yes, definitely. So we're at Water Tower Place today from 2 to 8, Friday, Saturday from 11 to 7, and then Sunday from 12 to 6.
Love that, Gianna. We appreciate you. All right, guys, lots of fun to be had out here. Listen, I know what you're thinking right now, guys. Oh, my God, Christmas, it's sneaking up on us. What could I possibly give Jake? He never gives any symbols what he wants for Christmas. Listen, I'm not one to really tell people what I want. I'm not really one to drop hints. I'm a fairly subtle guy. It's hard to make me happy, but I don't know, if you're looking for something to get me, just find it in your heart. Whatever you think is suitable for me. I'm not really one to give to drop any hints. Just find what's in your heart and then get me that for Christmas. On that note, we're out here at the Water Tower Place as we toss it back to you guys
not
in
sure
the studio. This is a lot heavier than I thought.
Not sure what Jake's hinting at there.
I
have no idea what he's...
That boat, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, I think he wants... He's a pirate. He's always been a pirate fan.
Yes. Yeah. Has to be it. Yeah. Our noon show may be wrapping up, but Chicago Live is just getting started.
Anita Blanton standing by with a little preview for us on a Friday. Hey, Anita.
Hey, guys. Yeah, happy Friday to you. We are talking politics, football, weight loss, and alien spaceships coming up starting at 1 o'clock for Chicago Live. The government shutdown, of course, has a lot of travelers leery right now about booking flights. We have a representative from the Points Guy who's going to be joining us to provide some insight into how this could impact all of us heading into the weekend. And, of course, if you are already making holiday plans. Ozempic, Wegovy, Zepbound, and Mounjaro, they are all super popular weight loss drugs. And the Trump administration just announced a landmark deal to try to expand Medicare coverage to include them. But some experts are saying they're not even worth the cost right now. And not only are we gearing up to, of course, have a Bears win over the weekend, but we're calling in the help of Sweet Lou Canales to talk about the buzz around Rome Odunze's dad online. Yeah, sometimes, proud parents can go a little bit too far. It's Friday, and I will see you for that and so much more starting at 1 o'clock online for Chicago Live. Back to you.
All right, we'll see you in just a few minutes. Anita, thanks so much. We will be right back after this.